Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is Jamin. I'm a career independence and a financial independence coach and a mentor. And today here I'm going to talk about the first C of the financial independence journey. I mentioned earlier that I have developed a fantastic 4C model for financial independence, right? And the first one is, or maybe wait, I'll just give you a brief from the last video, right? The 4 C's I'm talking about is conquer yourself, conquer your career, conquer your finances, and conquer your time, right? And the first C is basically conquering yourself, which is self transformation. As I mentioned earlier, don't go and think of changing the world before changing yourself, right? I've worked with many CEOs, COOs, CFOs, CMOs, right? Even promoters, managing directors. I worked with people who have probably wealth in 1,000, 2,000 crore plus, wealth that they have created. And one thing which I've noticed with all of these people, right? You may think, hey, you know what? Successful people, most of them get money, wealth from their, the parents, right? From their ancestral lineage. But it is not so. I think in today's context, many of the billionaires and many of the millionaires that you see today are all self-made. And if you look at any one of them, right, I can tell you, you will see a different person, right? And that's why it is very important to understand how successful people are successful, right? And one of the points uh, that is very careful in my observation is that all of these people have a transformed self, right? So if you want to be successful, if you want to be the next multimillionaire, if you want to be the next guy who is going to be financially independent soon in his life, then you need to be transformed. Okay, so that's the first C. You need to transform yourself, right? And here I'm going to talk about some of the key things, right? When it comes for transformation, it's basically your mind, your soul, right, and your body. Okay, spirit, of course, but I'm not going to dwell in the spirit portion of things. But today we will concentrate only on the mind, on the heart, and on the body, right? Because even if you look at the Bible, right, it has got some fantastic verses which would be a blessing if you read those, right? Proverbs 27:19 says, as in water, face reflects face, so the heart of a man reflects a man. Imagine, right? Another one, Proverbs 16:25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Right? We may think that what we are doing is the right thing to do, right? But we don't know if that is right, where it is leading, right? So I think we need to have a right character, which is where you need to have a right mind, a right heart, and a right body, right? Because when your body is in condition, obviously you will have the energy to have the right mind, a renewed mind, and a renewed body, right? So, guys, very important, mind transformation, right? Some of the things which you need to understand is that you need to have a higher self image, right? You need to have a higher self image, and how, maybe I will teach you in my subsequent courses. But you need to have a high self image. If you believe that you are a loser, if you believe that, hey, you know what, I am down, I am coming from a poor family, I am passed out of tier 2 institute, I am not from IIT, I am not from IIM, my fathers were not rich. You need to transform, right? You need to have a transformed image of yourself, because you are born to fly. Believe me, guys, God has made us for a specific purpose, right? And to deliver that purpose, He has engineered some specific talents in you, right? You need to start believing now that you are born to fly, right? You are not here a chicken to just look, put your head down, and just walk all the life putting your head down. No, you're born to fly. So you need to transform your image, right? I'm not going to delve too much on it, but I just want to tell you that you need to have a higher self image about yourself starting today. Okay? Then the next one is there needs to be a mindset shift for growth and success, right? Because guys, it's always 80% of mind and 20% of skill set, right? So if you believe you can do it, you will be able to do it. If you believe in your mind that it is not going to happen, then probably it is not going to happen. But it could have been done, right? But in your mind, you've already restricted yourself. So don't limit your mind. Your mind is the greatest weapon that you have, right? Even Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all thy getting, get understanding, right? So wisdom is the key, guys, and mind is the biggest weapon or biggest asset that you have, and you there needs to be a mindset shift, right? To for growth and for success, right? That's the next topic, and I will probably dwell that into details in my upcoming videos. But today I'm going to just give you some structure, right? Within this first C, what are the things that you need to start thinking about? Third thing, identify your purpose and your calling. Why were you born, right? As I mentioned earlier, this is the key thing, right? Why were you born? What is the purpose that you are here for, right? Start thinking about it. And you would say, I don't know what's my calling, what's my purpose. I will tell you that you need to kind of probably ask these three questions to yourself. Um, what is the problem that I've solved for myself? What is the problem that I can solve for others? What is the problem that I really care about, right? Seriously care about, right? These are the three things you need to ask, and probably that will give you the direction of your purpose. But it's very important to understand what is your purpose in life, guys. If God has made you, He has made you for a purpose, and there is a talent that He has put in you, right? And for that specific purpose. And if you are not able to, um, you know, um, exploit that talent and achieve that purpose, then trust me, you are just being a zombie, or a mechanical guy going to the job, getting the money, running the house, right? And in some years you will be probably in your 50s and 60s, and life is gone, right? So if you are in your 30s, and now if in your 40s, now is the time to think about it, right? Because time is little. What is the purpose that you are born for? And you need to start thinking about what purpose is it, what is the calling that you have, because that is what you're born for, right? Because I believe Tendulkar was born for cricket, right? And he had that talent. Come on, guys, 16 years old. He just went on a rampage, right? I don't think anybody else can do it. There have been fantastic cricketers, right? But Sachin is one, right? I think in millions, probably even in billions, right? Why? That is the talent. That is a purpose that person was called for, right? And he was able to understand that and deliver to that. So you are also called for a purpose. You have that specific talent, right? You need to explore that and try to get into that, because that is what you're born for, right? You need to have daily positive affirmations, right? I mean, again, I will go back to the Bible, right? Bible says the life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? You declare positive things, you will start creating positive things in your life. If you declare negative things, you will start manifesting negative things in your life, because it's very important what you say with your tongue, and what you say with your tongue is connected to your mind, right? If you don't have a renewed mind, you will not have a renewed tongue, and you will just think negative and will speak negative and probably get only negative things in your life. So you need to be positive, you need to think positive, you need to speak positive, and you need to declare blessings in your life. You need to declare that you are financially independent, you are successful, you are growing, right? That is what you need to declare, right? Then the next one is mindfulness and meditation, right? Guys, I always thought that, meditation, mindfulness, I don't know, I never trusted it, right? I always thought ye pata nahi kya hai karke, right? But over the last 2 3 years, somehow I've been trying to meditate, right? It is not religious, it's just bringing yourself together, have a calm mind. And when you have a calm mind, you can think clear, right? And when you can think clear, you will take the right decisions, right? When you have a muddled mind, right, guys, it's very very dangerous, right? Very dangerous. So if you are going through a stressful day in your job, at home, I would suggest that, you guys need to meditate, right? Just google it, just say, body scan meditation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's there on the YouTube. Just do it, 3 minutes, right? You'll just contain yourself, you'll have a clear mind, right? And when you have a clear mind and not a cluttered mind, you will be able to think right, right? And then you will avoid yourself from making any mistakes. Because I'm telling you, one mistake, one wrong decision can ruin your life, trust me. And so it's that important that you be focused about making your decisions as per the wisdom, right? Do always the right decisions, and for that you need to have a very positive, right, line of thought, right? And a positive line of thought and thinking will come when you have a clear mind, right? God has made us beautiful. Our mind has been wired for greatness, right? And I believe that, that great scientists have said that, mind is like locked for probably 80 90% of the potential. It's only the 10 12% that we're using, right? But even in that, I think it is great. You need to have clear mind to take clear decisions, right? When you start taking clear decisions, your life will start falling into line, right? So that's the next thing, which is mindfulness and meditation. And then positive imaginations and visualizations, right? If I were to again look back at the Bible, I believe that God had everything in his mind when he created the world, right? He said, let there be light, there was light. And let there be water, let there be earth, right? And all of those things happened, right? So I believe everything is into the imagination, right? Everything is into the imaginations. So start thinking positive, right? Start imagining that whatever you are aiming for is something that you already achieved, right? And that's a very deep, I think, learning there. But all I'm trying to say is that when you have a positive imaginations, whatever you want to do with your life, whatever you want to achieve in your life, you need to start thinking about it. You need to start imagining that you have already achieved it, right? And when you start thinking that you have already achieved it, right, you already start behaving like that person, that as if you have already achieved that, right? Right? And when you're already that person who is a multi-millionaire, then you start acting like a multi-millionaire, right? You'll start acting like a leader. And when you start acting like a leader today, right, at your job, at your personal life, in your professional life, you will see things change, because you are behaving like that leader that you are imagining you will be. Maybe things will not be the same, things will not change overnight, but eventually, guys, when you have that positive imagination and positive affirmation with your tongue, you are bound to be successful very soon, right? So that's on the positive imaginations and visualization. Manage your thoughts is the next topic, right? And I think this is a very important topic. And in a human mind, during the day, there are, I don't know, thousands of thoughts just pass by. And if you look at it, my assessment would be like, 80% of that mind is about negativity, fear, anxiety, anxiety of being a failure, what is going to happen tomorrow, health related negative thoughts, and so many things, right? And so it's very important that you manage your thought. You need to conquer the battlefield of the mind, kill the negative thoughts, and only entertain positive thoughts. As I said earlier, when you have your mind which is positive, you will think positive, you will speak positive. Right? And when you start speaking positive, your mind and your action in your body will start obeying to that, right? Right? And you will be a go-getter, right? So that's basically, guys, on the mind and the mind transformation. I think each of the topics that I've shared is very deep, and there is a lot of actions that would be required to actually, improve those areas. But net, what I'm trying to tell you is that mind is the greatest asset, right? And then you need to renew your mind, and when you have a renewed mind, uh, you are already on the gate of success, right? The gate is going to open, guys, and you're going to enter into that way of success, right? So start transforming your mind starting today. Thank you very much. I'm signing off for today. Thank you very much for your patient listening, and stay tuned for more videos. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, because I'm your mentor, I'm your guide for financial independence and your career advancement and transformation. Stay tuned, guys, for my next video. Take care. Good night, good evening from wherever you're watching. God bless.